Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, you could be in for another one. And we have a surprising matchup here today. What an opportunity for an unranked team to win the conference championship and get into the college football playoff with a big upset statement today. As we'll see a squad out of the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on the third-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. The Turtle looking to make a play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So LSU's offense making their way on the field today. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
Talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
Well, tackle him out across the 20.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. There's contact on the throw, and it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking to chuck it again. He's going to take another shot right here. And he's got it down there inside the 35. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster.
So, touchdown, LSU. Setting the tone early for how about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So Utah's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. And the Utes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
That completion makes it second and short. And there's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Utes look to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away. So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Utes lining up here on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's a quick grab, but a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Handoff running right. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. 7th play of the drive coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Looking for 6. Touchdown, Utah. Methodical but effective. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all of the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so a little bit better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it ends up fourth. You cannot be serious. This coach is going to go for it. Back up to his own end zone. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage. The drive keeps going.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness from both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on fourth and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker. They're unable to do it here.
LSU now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. We are deadlocked to the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Pulls it in. Fitzpatrick. Touchdown, Tigers. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Utah offense takes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And looking to throw now on first down. He's got it for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Well, nowhere to go on the inside on that draw. Tried to bounce it, Kurt, but nothing doing.
How about the push there from the middle of that interior, that defensive line? As you said, nowhere for him to go, so he's trying to make something out of nothing. And by going out wide, he puts himself at risk of being chased down by the speed of this defense, and that's what we got, a loss for the offense. Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Valdez. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Valdez. He's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Caught over the middle. It's Wade. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Utes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. The back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a shoot.
And the junior able to get home with the sack. So bad plays on first and second down puts them in a tough spot here. Third and very long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. Fourth down coming up. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Moves the ball up to the 30. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit. It's caught downfield. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. He's got it near the end zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, IU Bengals. And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today. The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Utah offense takes the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Still going. It's a foot race. And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. How about the starting field position? They begin with 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in 1 game? What a day.
The extra point makes the lead 18 now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Utah offense takes the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Fires it to the wide out. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. And a timeout is called. We talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. 2nd down and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? He's marked out of bounds after a great return. What a way to wrap up this 3rd quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. In other words, a dynamite start to the Big 12 championship. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and what could be a finish to this Big 12 championship they'll be talking about for a long, long time.
And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Utes offense takes the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And they get the second half started with the running play. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry up. Press coverage now from these DBs. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball for 39. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback dropping back. He's running out of time here. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up. The Utes will have to kick it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team.
Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. Defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Snags the quick throw. Touchdown Tigers. And the beatdown continues. They're setting out to try the PAT. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Utah offense takes the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. And they finally get things going this time. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Valdez. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Well, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fires this one deep middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. Incompletion sets up a second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages.
Got space, looking to score. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of throwing it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2. Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. It's an option look. The back's got it on a pitch. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Utah offense takes the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
He's back to throw again on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Pressure is coming. Just gives up on the play. Throws it away. And now it's fourth down. And the Utes will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And that sets up a return. And the returner is brought down. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield. An explosive play. Moves the ball across midfield. Will spot it at the 38. On first and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Patchett. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Running out of time in the pocket. And the freshman making an impact play there.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, LSU. And this one is getting ugly. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
And the Utah offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Short connection to the tight end here.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he's tackled after the catch.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Utes with 1st and 10 here. Back to throw again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Throws a stiff arm. And the Utes pick up enough to get a first down there.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That pass is caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
This offensive line, flat out, could not handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. 2nd down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Defense is coming after him. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.